Hello everyone who may be watching, Marshifo here. God, that's kind of cringe, but you know what? We're going with it. Um, Either way, today I thought I'd start off with a map that I made. Of course, this map I made too. It's a mess. It's a big mess, but it's supposed to be. The mountain range and all that. But we're not talking about that map. We're talking about this map. The Heart Lake Island, which is what I made because, well, I mean, God. I made it, of course. I just talked about how I did. But um but yeah, like it's in the shape of a heart, is what I'm trying to say. So so yeah, that this is the map that I'll be playing on. And right now I did this setup just so that way the AI could be different. And I usually play as Mighty Mouse. And right now I'm going to be playing as player 1. Player 1 and player 2 get different positions. Of course. Why am I even explaining that? Everybody knows how Wargroove works. Unless you're new to Wargroove, then that's how that works. Like you have different setups for different characters. I'm gonna be playing alongside Emmerich on my team, in case you didn't, in case no one was really noticing like the team setup. We'll play against Sigrid because she is kind of challenging on Wargroove too. I'm making myself like cringe a lot in this video, in this recording already, because like I want to be informative, but at the same time, um, I want to like talk about the map. I made this map for me and my girlfriend. Um, and I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna be playing on the map. And I thought that might be a good way to start. Honestly, I might have to make a version 2 of this map because these lumber mills aren't connected to anything. And the lumber mills are supposed to be connected to tree lines. And that's the biggest issue, is that they're not connected to anything. So you don't make any extra money, because how the lumber mills work, you're supposed to cut down trees with them, and they make you extra money. And so I'm already thinking about making a version 2 of this map because of that reason, because I messed up. And it looks like Sigurd's already going for the waterfront, which is kind of good. I'm kind of rushing over there myself, very slowly. I'm also making extra bodies, as you can see, just kind of capture more land. That's kind of the goal right now, is land grab. I know what the AI is going to do, though. 100% know what the AI is going to do. Which is why it's going to be kind of easy to entrap the AI a little bit. And I also wanted to make it kind of hard for the AI to do much of anything on this map as well. If you fought against AI, it's, well, hard for the AI in the sense that they have one easy path, but they won't take it because most AI, if you've played Wargroove before, will just go right for the gates like that, like they are right now. So they're going to confront each other, and they're probably going to fight. And while she's getting a waterfront and has quite the backup as is, we're going to go ahead and capture some more land as they're doing this. Because why not? I think Even though the map is small, and it is pretty small by my standards at the very least. Um, I think there's still plenty of land to grab. As you can see, I already got a dragon. So like, yeah, whole goal right there. Kinda. At least to take out the water units pretty easily, because there's not a lot that water can do that like water-based units can do against unless they do the harpoon boat like they just did. But yeah, no, there's not a lot that they can do. I honestly kind of want to like I kind of want to do a bunch of um let's see. Well, she's gonna break through. But kind of what I want to do is I want to grab some more air units, I think. Well, maybe not. They do have a harpoon boat. So if they get to the water, they're kind of useless unless it comes to the dragon. Harpies can't really one-shot the boats. Not very effectively. But I guess I'll do a knight right now. I kind of made it easier for, well, no, I made it for easy for the AI as well. She's just choosing not to take a barracks. She's choosing to be difficult. Well, she's choosing to make things more difficult for herself. More accurately. And it looks like... Oh, I remember what I was going to say now. For water-based units. Like, I kind of want to start making my turtle army at this point. Because harpoon. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. Think I'm going to go ahead and do some toidles. And they're fairly cheap, I would say. At least that's kind of how I see them anyway. Kind of cheapy. Um, and also as you can see, there's a tower and village in the middle, along with some barracks and stuff. So it's kind of like there's a lot of like setup that you could do on this map, but also harbor right there too, in the middle of the lake as well, on either side and in the middle. So kind of have to push real hard into the land if you want to take anything out. Um, but pretty much though, this is like the whole map. It's kind of how you play into it a little bit. My whole plan right now is to kind of just push for the most part. I'm not what I wouldn't consider myself to be like super good at the game. So I'm sure there's like some optimal plays that I'll be missing out on and so on and so forth. But I think I'm gonna combat that harpoon boat. Even though the river boat's gonna like go around and capture land, capture more stuff, which honestly, not a huge concern. I'll go ahead and move my dragon up, go up there, so that way I can do stuff. I'll be able to do a lot of things from over here. Not to mention, I'll just grab another dragon. Barely do like this new army though in Wargroove 2. I guess that's what I should have probably opened with, but with the setup, with the layout of the commandos and stuff, you could already tell that I was playing Wargroove 2. And besides, like, this is the only game of Wargroove that I've been playing for a while now. Did she? She did. She tore down. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. She was in range of. She was in range of some villages anyway, or a village at the very least. They can move and shoot. I'll give them 2 targets to shoot though. And one that's going to be very close. I know what they're going to try to do. So, going to go ahead and overwhelm them right now. Probably should have saved my money to make more, to just make more units. But giving them a lot of bodies to shoot at is probably not going to be a bad idea though. And here we go. Crippling your economy. They'll probably come back for it. And dragon. But at least getting 2 dragons up on the field, not bad. I might not try to get much of anything else until I start grabbing land in the middle here. So that'll allow my gold to build up a bit. Can't say that it's going to be too terribly exciting. Most of the time, like when I'm playing this game, I'm just kind of very quiet and kind of just thinking about what I could be doing, how I can be doing it, how can I be doing it more effectively, usually. But since this was a bit of a special map, I figured that doing this one with voice, with commentary rather, would be, oh boy. No, I know why they did that. Okay, that's a good move. That's a fairly good move. I'll weaken you, because you won't be able to combat me anyway. You don't strike back. You do, though. And we'll cripple you with this one. You can only cripple one at a time. Now my turtle is effectively useless for new boats. But that doesn't matter, because we'll just make more turtles. More war turtles. More! And since they don't have anything but boats and stuff, mostly just boats, and goodbye, riverboat. Since they just have a bunch of riverboats and stuff, they're effectively useless. Maybe I should have my knight go over here and assist Emmerich. Emmerich kind of seems like he's not doing great. Although I say that, he's doing alright. His setup is alright. But like most AI, they need a lot of help and a lot of actual human player assistance. I set them up to be aggressive, I think, for when the AIs play on this map. So I think all AIs are pretty aggressive, for the most part. I tried balanced before while making maps. It doesn't seem to do a lot of good. I think I moved everyone. I think I pretty much got it right here. Pretty much. So, should be good. I don't remember how I set up this particular map. I don't remember if it's just taking out the HQ will grant you the win. Well, HQ and or commander. Which, typically, with how the AI plays, I don't really like to set up like that. Set up my maps like that. I usually like to do complete and total takeover. And I do the same. I make it to where the AI has to do the same thing to you as well. But, oh, you know, they attack back. Yeah. They made a bunch of riverboats, which isn't going to help them. I'll just attack you, since it's going to be more effective for me to just use a new turtle like this one. 83. You can reach? No, you can't. Okay. I thought he could reach. Good thing I checked before I moved anyone. Name of the game right here. Probably better just to keep checking. Keep checking, making sure that turtle can't really hurt anyone. That's fine. It will try to, though. It's just not going to do much of anything. And we'll make another turtle. Turtle. It's kind of a mean thing to do, but this is the AI. I don't really mind doing it. It's a really cheap tactic as well. You could just like body block the AI, and it's none the wiser. Oh, he's beached. Never mind. I don't have to leave him alone. Goodbye. Goodbye, beach turtle. That's very new to this game, though. The whole bee attacking from the beach, which is interesting to me. That is a viable strategy that you could do now, especially if the AI just beaches their own water unit. Land units can attack them from the beach, which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. It's just really weird to me because, of course, the first game didn't have that. There's a lot of things that they improved on and made a lot harder in this game. Just in terms of how, like, everything is supposed to work mechanic-wise. Because mechanically, in the first game, you weren't able to attack from beaches, you weren't really able to do much of any of that. And at all, like, that was not a thing. Oh, she got back her gold. Yeah, leaving him alive was probably a mistake. But it's fine. Trying to cripple my units. It's okay. We can go like this though. Get some good chip damage on this guy. The fun part, the fun thing about this game is that I get to do a lot of this. I get to do a lot of just sacrifice, move into position, take out, and and it's none the wiser. Honestly. I'm at a -1 right now because of the beach. That's alright though. That one's cannon fodder if you so wish to attack it. They're probably not going to because it's so weak. They're going to go after one of my turtles that's not hurt. But they could go after the turtle that's also severely wounded because of the fact that it's... They could do either one, really. And the AI is a little bit more... is a little less predictable in this game. And that's not really due to much of anything. I'm not going to say it's because of this or because of that. But in the previous game, they were a little suicidal. Like they would just sacrifice themselves. And Sigrid didn't take anything on her home base. So that's great. But as you can see, I have a lot of lumber mills here that you can't do anything with on this map. I use them as decoration because I thought that that's all that they were, was decorative villages. I didn't think they actually had anything. I didn't move my commander. Yeah, let's go ahead and take on your station here, because I don't like the way you turned your water unit into something else. Oh, he was able to crit. Oh well. Minor sacrifice. 9 damage for basically a hit when I could have taken no damage anyway. Well, like I said, I'm not going to see every play. And a lot of people that are like super good at the game sometimes misplays like that, but theirs is more understandable. They're on a time limit and doing more stuff than what I'm doing. And they're not against AI. This is a little bit more chill, a little bit more casual. I usually go against AI. I would like to go against like other people, I would say. But for that I would need more commentary. I feel like to kind of like lay out more of what I'm doing. I'm not sure how I feel about commentating a lot. And like I said, the only reason why I'm doing it for this video is because like I made this map for me and my girlfriend. So oh yeah, that's right. They were able to move. They're able to move and attack. I didn't realize I was that in range. Oof. Did not realize I was in range of that at all. But, oh hey. They got a giant. They're gonna start doing some major pushing now. Emmerich is. but this is partially what I was talking about too. Um, when I say I'm gonna miss some plays or make some plays that are questionable, is I'm not gonna see everything, and I feel like that's understandable for the most part. But as for this is just unforgivable as is. Just turtles are so strong against boats. But I'm gonna do some more unforgivable plays now. Right here. Because you see how I'm just just engulfing, essentially, the port here. This is what I like to call body block, or spawn blocking. Or body blocking is usually what I call it. I call that more so body blocking when I sit here and do that to the AI. I do that more so when dang, I spaced hard. When the oh Jesus. My brain. Just prepping for attack and stuff. Can't think of appropriate sentence here. That's alright though. This is what I'm talking about though. My commentary kind of falls off when when I'm just setting up attack after attack after attack. I just don't know if we're ever gonna play it, so she's probably gonna watch. She's gonna watch the video. I know my thoughts are kind of everywhere. That probably doesn't help with by any sense. In any sense. I probably don't want to move that right there then. That's still in range, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Can I like? No, that's risky. Since that's not in range though, I'll just go like that. Or was that in range? I should have. Nope. Okay, it's not. I was gonna say I should have checked. Should have. And now that I've taken something in the middle here, I can very easily just get to her base and just full send everything. Essentially. I think Rome over there is Rome or Rom? Rom, probably. I don't know how to say his name. I just keep choosing him. Which everybody's dubbed everybody on a lot of my friends have dubbed him as Mighty Mouse. Anybody who's seen me play as him. And I have started doing the same. Just started dubbing him as Mighty Mouse. Honestly. Emmerich is going to be pushing on Sigrid a lot. And Sigrid would be way more dangerous if she let her groove supercharge. But but she's not going to, because she's trying to stay alive. And the AI is not smart enough to use any of her surrounding buildings as to reinforce her. This is why I say the AI needs a lot of help. AI 100% needs a lot of help. I'll wait right here. Oh, I can get tagged. Oh, I can get tagged. Alright. Not a problem. It's fine. And that's just dumb. Because now that I'm in the deep, now that I'm in the, I guess the reef, essentially, this is going to get real dumb real fast. We're going to go like this. Reinforce. Capture. Move over here. It's not gonna hurt anybody. And not anymore. Riverboat. Goodbye. Arrows should not do that much damage to boats. I get the concept though. Riverboat isn't very strong, isn't very durable. You could just easily overtake it with just about anything. Pelt it with arrows, it eventually goes down. Yada yada yada. Like I said, I get it. Like, I get the idea of it. Is it a good idea? No, probably not. But does make it more interesting that, like, just about anything can kind of take it down, I guess. Well, probably not more interesting. Just makes it less useful. But I guess it's like that for just about anything, honestly. So we could just do an Aquanaut. And this one can still do turtles. Dirtles? Turtle. Well, like I said before, like these lumber mills aren't doing anything. Don't do anything at this point of this version of the map. I'm thinking about redesigning the map to where it's a little better. And so that way you could actually do something with the lumber mills. Probably place the lumber mills somewhere. Place these somewhere else. Place a lot of them somewhere else. Not just for decorations. I thought it was cool to use them for decorations. But boy, did I learn why that wasn't a good idea. So instead, now I'm gonna be doing a lot of revamping on this map. A lot of redesigning. Not really changing the size of it, but like just revamping how everything looks throughout the map here. I just realized Emmerich is kind of getting beat down real bad. And the other flaw of the AI, once they have one barrack that's closer to all the action, they stop using their backline barracks. Well, actually, Emmerich didn't stop using it just yet, but they make very poor decisions as to what they could really be using it on. Although I say it's going to take it a lot longer to get there. I guess it's not a poor play, it's just a long gameplay. And since he's already kind of like in the action, so to speak, I don't know if it was such a wise idea. I did not think that Emmerich was going to go after the archers. I really didn't. But glad that he did, because otherwise my knight was going to be less effective. No. No. All right. So, I'll capture this village over here, sir, since you went ahead and captured something over here that I wanted. um, but you know what? I'm not spiteful. No, not at all. That doesn't at all like rub me the wrong way. And we'll go like this. We could effectively block off spawns. Block off a lot of spawns. So, yeah. Oh, it would take an extra turn anyway. I thought so. Darn. I don't want to take an extra turn right now. Just the body block. It's fine. We're not in any rush. I say we're. I'm not in any rush. She's not gonna get her groove, is she? 74%? She could get her groove. I'll wait right here. In the middle. With everything else. Can I attack? That's not what I meant to do. I can only attack that one. Alright. Pelting it is! I'm gonna go ahead and start moving around Sigrid with my other units here. We're just gonna make it more impossible and dumb for Sigrid. Not to mention that I want more archers. Yep. At least one more archer anyway. And want more flyers. Want more expendable flyers. They're kind of expensive, but they're expendable in the sense that... Oh yeah, and more turtles. Because what could you do? What could you do with an endless amount of turtles when they're clearly just still the most effective water unit in the entire Wargroove game? The only time that they're not really effective is when you're not fighting the AI. Because the AI doesn't know how to coordinate their units. Doesn't know how to coordinate, doesn't know how to like bounce their units off of each other. So effectively my strategy for beating the AI, unless they have just an absolute insane amount of water units already, kind of still beat them to the punch even though they had a jump start on me. They didn't really spawn a lot of water units because they were already trying to fight Emmerich in the long run here. So, I mean, that did not bode well for them in the slightest. But because of that too, like, it comes down to the fact that it's just it's just not very good for them. Oh, they're committing. Okay. They just committed suicide. Oh, alright. So that's Sigrid out of the way. So now with her gone, now I could just slowly take out the rest of her units. And it doesn't matter. basically. And Emmerich is going to be able to go before Sigrid. So, yeah. And I had set up really well. Oh well, crit. 217% crit. I should know better than to set up on the AI though. Because AI is always so suicidal. And there's no reason to ever set up on the AI. At all. Ever. At least not set up this hard on the AI, that is. It just gets so boring after a while. I'm so bored I'm expending archers to take out a water village. Come on. I guess I can't say bored, but like... It's just the AI just is not... The only time that the AI is actually a challenge is when it's overwhelming force. And that's when you allow them to set up, and they're really allowed to push back on you. Like, then it becomes challenging. Then you... And you give them all this setup room. Like you see, I gave the AI so much setup space here. But what they do is they decide to ignore all of this. And go after the barracks, or go after the gateway, or go after the port. And then they took out the gate. And then went straight for the barracks. So they were trying to gain like the middle ground, while I was also taking land myself, which didn't help them. There's a lot of reasons why the AI failed here. Lots of reasons why the AI has failed here. I guess I don't really need water units anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna effectively stop their spawning too, as well. By the time I get anything going, they're not going to have any water units to speak of. So, it really doesn't matter. We're going to get a warship out, so that we can start taking out the harbors and stuff. I'm aware I could have used that for the harbor. It would be cheaper, and yada yada yada. Expendable flying unit again. Do I want an expendable flying unit? Yeah, I want an expendable flying unit. It doesn't matter at this point. I have an idea what they're going to be doing anyway with that knight, which is just going to be plain old suicide. That's all that it's really going to be in the end. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Let's see. I can move all my turtles, but that would just give them more spawning room, which I don't want to do. Yeah, I think we're good. Think we are good. So, yep. Yep. I'm not doing a lot of, I'm definitely not playing, I'm not really planning on doing a lot of, like, map plays like this. Not necessarily. I think if I want the AI to be a real challenge though, because I think I pretty much set this up to be more of a PvP map, more so than a more so than a whatchamacallit, a AI versus player map. So like, so yeah, no, like it's just too easy. You overtake, you take over, you control, and that's pretty much all there is to this map at this point. For when it comes to like player versus AI. Um, but if you want to use this to like, if you want to do play on this map to do like to effectively like play with friends or something like that. Maybe it's like two of you versus like one of your friends or something like that. You could probably very effectively like work out like a decent strategy to take each other out. But I don't know anybody who wants to play the long game though, especially when it's not against AI. So like you're pretty much playing the long game here where it's your where your fight. Sorry, my cat is being a nuisance right now. Anyway. That's why it took me a little bit there. Cat. I don't know if anybody could hear him. My headset kind of cancels out a lot of noise. He wants to climb up on me, and that would just make gameplay a lot harder for myself right now. I guess I could go like this too. Move these guys up here. We're gonna go ahead and convert. Oh, they're attached to land, so they're only used for... Oh! I didn't know that. So if they're not actually like out in the water, or if you don't change their recruit conditions or their convert conditions... Oh! Oh! Well, I guess I'm gonna have to change that too when I make another version of this map. Wow, there's actually a lot that I need to do. I did not realize. Clearly, I didn't realize. Well then. Well. Oh, sorry. I guess our map is a little underwhelming for when it comes to actual gameplay. So, I'm sure she's watching this and just shaking her head right now to all of this because I just overwhelmed with turtles. That's all it took. It's like waterfront. What waterfront? If you had more harpoon boats, maybe you could stop my waterfront. My turtles, my constant turtle spawn. Maybe. Well, I mean, I haven't used this strategy against an actual player, so maybe it's a little different. But like, after I thought about it for a minute, it's like maybe it would work on an actual player as well. this kind of strategy, but I don't think so. I think an actual player would 100% shut this down so fast. Goodbye. You think you're gonna do anything? Goodbye. Pretty much though, this is it. This is basically all of it. All of the map, that is, anyway. Cause we're not gonna see anything else. Just a lot of overtaking now. Constant overrunning. You know what? Can we do anything here? Yeah, we can spawn this guy. We'll spawn 2 of them. Cause why not? And we're pretty much done here. We're effectively done. Like, no other assistance required. Nothing else is needed. Just a lot of carnage. It's useless taking those over, but, you know, I figure why not? And we'll set up for this too. Also because why not? It's not useful in any way, any shape or form, or by any means, in the slightest. And we're just gonna move the turtle over here. We're body blocking all sides over here. So it doesn't matter. And we're just gonna move over here. Yep. Yep. Thanks, Emmerich. Appreciate you. I think that's it, though. Strategy to overwhelm your opponent on this map for when they have a semi-decent lead for you on you for in terms of water unit is literally just okay, well, that's it. Stronghold doesn't matter. So just take out barracks and make sure that they can't spawn in anything. And you win. Just don't have any recruitable units or any like commander, and you're done. So that's the win condition. I thought that I had to take out like everything that I get, but I guess not. I guess the ports don't count. Well, the thoughts that I have now is that version 2 is going to have a lot of changes. Maybe not for the ports though. As I kind of figured, the ports are kind of annoying, especially if you don't have a decent waterfront lead. So maybe that's not going to change. Maybe I'll just make the ports not count either. But I kind of want the stronghold to count. But then again, if you take out everything and leave the stronghold, then it's just annoying to watch your stronghold be pummeled into oblivion while you can't do anything to defend it. If you manage to just overthrow. your opponent by in every sense of the word. So I don't know. Next, my next video though, because I'll make another video on this map. Next video will be me overthrowing the two AI that I'm gonna be fighting on the map. I don't know if my girlfriend's gonna want to watch that, but at least this video is nice. You get to see the whole map. You get to see what it's like to play on the map, and I think it might be a little bit longer of a fight than what I thought, than what I anticipated when I made this map. But I made the map with the idea that the heart lake it was going to be in shape of a heart. So that was the whole idea behind this map. It didn't mean for it to turn out as big as it did, but to effectively get a nice looking heart shaped lake, it had to be this big. And it's like I said several times throughout this video, it's like I meant for this to be playable with me and my girlfriend. Effectively. But yeah, until the next video, I'll see everyone next time on this channel, whoever comes to watch. So, see you all next time.